Today we are at Fatorda Constituency, and this place is called Sonsodo, and this is famous for, you can see all over, this is nothing but a garbage dump over here, and this is not less than 70 years old garbage dump lying over here, and we have got the Daily India News welcome, Mr. Savio Coutinho, 3 times councillor and ex-mayor of Margam municipality. At present, he is keeping a watch on all the elected councillors. So welcome Mr. Savio Coutinho to our channel, and kindly give a focus on this 70 years old dump at Sonsodo.
Basically, this Sonsodo is on the verge of entering the dictionary, I should say, Oxford Dictionary. For the simple reason is that anywhere in Goa, whenever people see filth around, they first directly see another Sonsodo is in the making. So any filth is sort of described as Sonsodo. So that is the reason we say that it is on the verge of entering the Oxford Dictionary.
Guinness World of Record.
Yeah, and it will achieve a place in the Guinness Book of Records because it cannot be settled in spite of so many attempts. And after spending crores and crores of rupees every year, you should say. So the story of this is that earlier, prior to 90s, the dump was just managed by leveling every year, and no doubt that time the habitation in Margam also was less, so the waste generated was also less. But as the habitation in Margam started increasing, the quantity of waste that was generated also started increasing, and it was difficult to manage. So from 97, we remember, first time scientific attempt was made to manage the waste in the form of a company, a Canadian company with Norwegian technology, who had given a proposal to the Margam municipality to set up a garbage treatment plant free of cost. And not only free of cost, from the 7th year, Margam Municipal Council was supposed to gain out of the profits that they derived after extracting compost out of the waste.
You mean to say there is a profit?
It was a profit, and they were doing it also. So in 98, the contract was signed, and they set up a plant, Comex International. Comex International. And within of Fomento and ILNFS, it was a waste management company, but in other states. So Fomento tied up with ILNFS and quoted for the tender. The other bidder was Ramki. So though during this evaluation of the bids, it was very clear that Fomento was not qualifying, in spite of having a consortium with ILNFS, because there were certain conditions.
You mean to say Fomento mining industry?
Yes. So they were not qualifying. In spite of that, it was awarded to them through a high power committee which was formed exclusively to decide on that tender. And the high power committee, it was called HPCC, High Powered Coordination Committee, and it was headed by the Chief Minister. So they decided that it should be given to the other bidder, because there were two parts. One was the technical bid and one was the financial bid. So in the technical bid, this company, Fomento company, bidded 7.32 crores, whereas Ramki had bidded 5.35 crores. So there was a difference in 2 crores. But in the running of the plant, Ramki had quoted a certain amount, but Fomento had not quoted any amount. So on that basis, they said like, no, this is better. But on the experience criteria, they were not qualifying. So still, it was awarded to them. Thereafter, everybody knows, all Margamkars know to what extent the waste was managed. The dump, in fact, started growing, because the waste that was growing in the plant was coming out back, and hardly any compost was seen. And finally, in 2018-19, the Fomento company left. And
what is the reason that they left?
Simple reason, they started demanding that the municipality should hand over wet waste. Whereas in the contract, in the initial bid, there was no such thing where we should give segregated waste. But in spite of that, the municipality had made attempts of providing segregated waste. though it was not 100%. But for various reasons, it could not manage the waste on a daily basis.
It is learned that there was a huge shed was constructed during this period of time.
Yeah.
How much does the municipality spend over the shed?
The company, it was the company's this thing to provide a shade for setting up all the machinery that was required. And in fact, as per the bid, the technical bid, if you go through the files and see the technical bid and see what was provided, it nowhere matches with the bid that was given. Unnecessary equipments also were put there, which are normally you will not see in any part of the country. Like with a slope like this, was reduced to below this road level within 2 years. And during these 2 years, Margao Municipal Council did not spend one single rupee, nor the government spent any money. They used to treat the waste, derive compost, sell it, and run the show. But here a big politics was involved for a simple reason that during 99-2000, when the plant was set up, when the agreement was signed with the company and the plant was set up, Congress government was there. And immediately after, and when the plant was initiated, it was through Vision Valero was the industry minister there. And thereafter he elevated to be the chief minister. And the moment the government collapsed, his government collapsed and out of defections, and the new government came, Sonsodo was the first target. Immediately they said they are put here. They stopped the treatment by COMEX, claiming, which can be unimaginable you should say. They claimed that COMEX was extracting a gold mine. I still have the newspaper cutting. Gold mine, why? Because the old waste which was there, they were treating even that waste and extracting compost out of that and marketing. For a simple reason is that in the agreement there was one clause missing, that they could treat the old waste. And this excuse they have taken and said that you are not supposed to treat the old waste, and that's why you cannot stop it. And at the same time 40 tons was supposed to be given to them on a daily basis. Because 40 tons were given to them, they were taking the daily waste and the old waste. And that's how they managed to reduce the dump to a slope in the opposite direction. So thereafter, since they were stopped, even complaints were filed against them. Finally, they abandoned and left. But during this period, after treatment of so much of quantity of waste, the council nor the government had to spend anything. And the same gold mine thereafter, which was termed as gold mine, the government excavated from here and dumped it at 3 different locations. That is SGPD parking lot, the wholesale fish market lot, and the agricultural farm in Kalkonde. And to do this exercise, to shift this gold mine, the government spent around 78 lakhs that time in 2004. So this is one side you call it the gold mine, and finally to handle this gold mine you are spending more money.
What do you feel, why these people were removed when they were doing such a nice job? It is learned that there was a huge shed was constructed during this period of time.
Yeah.
How much does the municipality spend over the shed?
The company, it was the company's this thing to provide a shade for setting up all the machinery that was required. And in fact, as per the bid, the technical bid, if you go through the files and see the technical bid and see what was provided, it nowhere matches with the bid that was given. Unnecessary equipments also were put there, which are normally you will not see in any part of the country, like a crane. A crane of 1 crore was set up there, a grabber basically, demat crane something, which is not useful for waste management. But somehow it was fixed there, and that cost was put on the municipality by showing that this was the expenditure.
Till today, how much you think that government is spending on this? Spending.
When you talk about this amendment, already around 12 crores has been already paid in different forms. Plus, in between, when there was a dispute in the court, arbitration court, there our chief officer and the chairperson then agreed to pay 1 lakh rupee per day for managing the dispute. 1 lakh per day, and in the course, in that course, for this thing of 1 lakh per day ran up to nearly 1 year, means 3.60 crores were paid for doing nothing.
For doing nothing.
For doing nothing. Because
They didn't do anything.
yeah, because even though they were paid, hardly 1 kg of compost was seen. When you talk about treatment, what is the end result of the treatment? It's compost.
What is the latest scene of this? Latest.
Yeah. So after Fomento left the plant, now the waste is given for bioremediation. So in this bioremediation also there is another story to tell. Because
Story or a scam?
a scam you can see, it is worse than a scam. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
When the legacy waste talks were going on for legacy, how to handle the legacy waste, at that point of time, Suda had prepared an estimate of the waste and how much it would this thing. And a tender proposal was prepared. And there I've got RTI record where the rate was for the bioremediation was shown as 980 rupees per ton. Per ton. And it was even published. Bidders also had bidded for this. It was supposed to take off. But then a waste management corporation came in with a new government. When the new tender proposal was prepared. And there I've got RTI record where the rate was for the bioremediation was shown as 980 rupees per ton. Per ton. And it was even published. Bidders also had bidded for this. It was supposed to take off. But then a waste management corporation came in with a new government. When the new government came, a waste management corporation came, and that was thrown aside, kept aside. And the waste management corporation came up with their estimate, and in that the per ton, not one per ton, per cubic meter rate was 1,850 rupees. So when we talk about cubic meter and ton, we have to realize that 1 ton is equal to nearly 2.5 to 3 cubic meters. Cubic meters is the volume, and when you talk about ton, it is in the weight. So 1,850 into 3 times, so it is coming to nearly around 5 to 6,000 per ton, and there it was 980 rupees.
So you mean to say all dumps we see here for the last 70 years, only to make money, you mean to say?
See, every attempt that was made, where money was to be given, the COMEX had entered without any being paid.
And it's been thrown out.
Exactly, it's been thrown out. Thereafter, all attempts that were made involved public money, money from the public exchequer.
Yes.
So when public money is paid, then still it remains like this. On the contrary, still it grows.
It grows because day to day garbage comes and lies over here, right? So now, how much do this latest Hindustan waste management company has come? You think how much do they successful in clearing this garbage dump? Do they clear the garbage dump, or do they clear the actual which is coming day to day?
Now when we talk about this high funda terms, bioremediation, biomining, biomethanoation, all these are some terms like which any layman would feel that this is something scientific that is happening. Now what is bioremediation? We have to understand that first. Bioremediation is nothing but just cleaning of the waste. And, in different screens of different sizes, different holes. So one portion is the finest portion is considered as compost. No testing is done, but it is considered as compost. That is compost, and where it goes, God knows. They say that it goes to the farmers. But in that also there are lots of ingredients which anybody can check. Then there is called as inert material. This inert material goes in some low-lying fields or low-lying areas. Now recently we have seen it being dumped near.
What do you feel? Why these people were removed when they were doing such a nice job?
It appears, it is very much clear, you should say, that nobody wants that this problem should be settled once and for all.
So what is the reason? You mean to say there is a corruption behind this garbage plant?
100%. If there was no corruption, why it has to last for so long?
Yes.
Now we are talking about 97. Now nearly 25 years passed since then. And so many other firms also have come. Hikewip by name, they came, even without any agreement, you should say. They started operations here. They even paid some amount. Finally, they vanished. Then a proposal was given by Cloud Alvarez. to treat the existing dam, legacy waste it was called that time, somewhere in 2008-9. And he had given a proposal of 4.6 crores. Even that could not be initiated because the government accepted or approved the proposal of 4.6 crores. But when they sanctioned the amount, they gave a committee. A committee was formed to follow codal procedures. Now, in this, you can understand the game behind it. Basically, when you say codal procedures, it means a tender. Claude Alvarez is not a contractor. So naturally, he would not be given the work. After this amount was sanctioned, the proposal was sanctioned, several meetings were held by this committee. And this committee consisted of the top bureaucrats, the chief engineer, chief accountant, all the chiefs. But they could not come to a conclusion how the codal formalities could be handled and the work could be given to Claude Alvarez. So finally, Claude also understood this game behind it, and finally he left. For a brief period, even he managed treating of the daily waste, where his people were supervising, and municipality would give them daily waste service. And he even had a tea party up to show that if the treatment is done properly, then definitely it can be managed well. But then when he saw all the other things, he just abandoned. Right. After that, the bioremediation, now this present bioremediation what is going on, was introduced when earlier company, that is Fomento Green came here, and again in 2009-10, when I was the chairperson, we had started this tender process because the proposal of the government that 4.6 crores had failed. So through websites of other municipal corporations, we designed a tender system and we notified, inviting bidders. And there we had two bidders. Malwa Municipal Council had 15,000 square meters of this front portion.
15,000.
Yeah. Thereafter 50,000 was acquired.
50.
Where the plant is
At the
set
back.
up, at the back, where the new shed has been put up.
Yeah.
And apart from this 50,000, 30,000 lies here on the opposite side of the road, which was also acquired for related activities. But in spite of having this land, it is not being utilized. On the contrary, the municipality has been generous to give away land to other departments. 4,000 square meters of land was gifted to electricity department.
Do they have the power to do that?
It was only on the basis of a resolution, standing committee resolution, not on a council resolution.
Standing committee resolution could transfer the land to another government
without calling. And that was a change of purpose. See, you are acquiring it for waste management and you are giving it to electricity substation, which is also not proper, and that also without any risk.
Now you think that in spite of this 30,000 is there, the dry waste and the inert has been taken in the heart of the city.
It's most shameful act in fact, and this act has to be condemned. Whoever had the brains to shift it there, I don't know.
Without testing.
Without testing. See, basically now around 15 tons of dry waste is collected on a daily basis. But what used to happen is that hardly 2 or 3 tons used to get baled. Because this dry waste has to be baled and sent to the cement factory. So their backlog used to remain of 10 to 12 tons per day. And another plastic mountain started becoming here, getting created here. So they have shifted it down for the baling purpose. We remember that new baling machines were given to the municipality, which were kept in the monsoon and destroyed. Even machineries were provided, but the actual use could not be seen.
So would you like to tell our viewers that this is a mere money-making racket?
It's not a money-making racket. In fact, Sonsodo has turned out to be a hen that gives golden eggs.
Yeah.
So somehow they are nursing this hen and extracting golden eggs for years together, for decades together.
So, Mr. Savio Coutinho, nice meeting you over here. Thank you very much for giving the important information to the public, and we thank, on behalf of the Daily India News, I thank Mr. Savio Coutinho coming here and giving us the very valuable information. Thank you, Mr. Savio.
Thank you.